This video with Ludo Pieces is about how to route incoming calls in contact centers to agents who will help the callers. Contact centers are busy places, so when you call a contact center, you often end up in a queue while you wait for an agent to become available. Now, did you watch my other video about caller-rated distribution, or VIP routing as it's more commonly known? That video describes how to prioritize callers based on their phone numbers, so if that you're calling from a number that we have down as a very important person's number, you can get to the front of the queue real quick. However, organizations can have more than one queue. As a matter of fact, they often have multiple queues. So, if you call an organization's main queue on the organization's main number, let's imagine that this is that queue, but you're a VIP customer who deserves only the very best treatment and the swiftest of service because you have a gold membership of some sort, can the Zylinc system automatically send you to another queue that's reserved for very important people like yourself? Now, had the answer been no, this video wouldn't really make sense. Of course, the answer is yes, and here's how it works. Here's the organization's main queue. Callers are patiently waiting in line to be served by the next available agent. And here you have the agents. Currently, they're all busy, but it doesn't really matter if the agents here are available or busy because our next caller, the golden one, is not going to wait for service from those agents. That's because the next caller who joins the queue is a very special one. When Zylinc looks up the number of that caller, it turns out that the caller is a VIP. Because the caller is a VIP, the Zylinc system instantly sends the caller to another queue, which in this case has a highly skilled agent who's available and consequently no waiting time at all. Good morning, Miss Gold. How nice of you to call. I'm Mr. Butler. You and I have spoken several times before, and I want you to know that your business is extremely important to us indeed. How may I help you this beautiful morning? Well, theoretically, the agent's answer to the VIP's call could even be one of the agents from the main queue, if the agent monitors both queues. If that were the case, as soon as that agent became available, that agent would get the VIP call from the VIP queue because that VIP queue would typically have a much, much higher priority than the ordinary people's queue. For caller-rated queuing, you can use the same sources for looking up callers' numbers like you can with caller-based distribution, which is also known as VIP routing. And those sources are typically a real-time database lookup. It can also be a web service lookup, or a file lookup, like a comma-separated values file, or a directory, or an import of your contacts, or even people with required rights can assign ratings to existing users directly in the Zylinc clients.